What's up guys, welcome back to McLaren Media. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to change the starter motor on a Mark 6 Fiesta 1.6 TDCI. Firstly, you need to remove the battery. This is because the starter is always live, so it's just safer. You then need to jack up the front of the car and put it on axle stands. The starter motor is at the back above the half shaft. On the back of the starter you'll notice 3 nuts, 2 12mm and 1 10mm. Undo these 3 bolts first. Then move on to the 10mm bolt on the starter itself. This is easier with a 10mm ratchet spanner. Then move on to the 10mm to the left of the starter, here. Again, this is easier with a 10mm ratchet spanner. Next is the final bolt on top of the gearbox, and it is a bit tricky to get to. This is how you need your ratchet and sockets. It's easier to remove some of the hoses, but you will lose coolant. There isn't really an easy way to get to this bolt, it just takes a lot of time and patience, but you will get there eventually. And then this is the starter motor removed. Refitting it is simply a reverse of the takeoff. So there we go guys, that is how you change the starter motor on a Ford Fiesta Mark 6 1.6 ZS. As you can see, not the most difficult job in the world. This starter motor, I will say, cost me £40 from a breaker's yard. If you take this to a shop, I guarantee this would have cost £300, maybe £400, and it would have probably been a reconditioned one at that. It'd have probably taken 2 or 3 hours labour time, and also VAT on top of that. I reckon this would have been like a £600, £700 job in a shop, and it would have written the car off if you didn't have that kind of money. And I've done it there for £40, like I said, from a breaker's yard, and a bit of, like maybe half a day. But it's not that difficult, and I guarantee you anyone can do that. The only thing that I find a bit difficult is the bolt that's on the gearbox side. That's the only thing I find a bit difficult about it. But guys, if that's any incentive to go and do it yourself, then I don't know what it is, because £40 from a breaker's yard, it's a no-brainer really. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative and you found it helpful. Please let me know in the description if you've been able to do it yourself on the driveway, because it's not that bad of a job really. Maybe a little bit fiddly, but it's not that bad. But yeah, please don't forget to hit the like button if you found it helpful. And guys, we're way over 1,000 subscribers now, which I find absolutely amazing. Well on my way to my next milestone, which is 10,000, but that's going to be like, you know, ages in the future. So I'm going to keep ramping out the content, bringing you good quality, informative content about all my cars and just car content in general. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Take care. Cheers.